We did the Great Schism. Little background, it's the big divide in the church when it officially split from Roman Catholic into Roman Catholic and Greek Orthodox. That's a little short story we have on that. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, Christianity had two main parts, the Greek East and the Latin West. Now the Latin West tried to force the Greeks in the West to join them, so Michael Cerularius made those of the Latin West in the East try to join the East. When they refused, he used some of his power in order to close all the churches. And there's a picture of a closed church. Now, Michael felt bad about what he did, so in order to reconcile, he sent a letter to the Pope telling him that he was sorry. The Pope understood some of the arguments that Michael had, so he sent 3 people out to Michael. One of them was Humbert, and he wasn't really a nice man, so things got a little hairy when he got out there.
And this is a picture of a letter that he sent to him. He was very sorry about what he did. When Humbert arrived, he was very rude to Michael, and the letter he gave to Michael was not written by the Pope, but by Humbert, and this wasn't the nicest letter that he could write. Michael didn't want to talk to them again, and when Humbert lost his patience, he kicked Michael out of the church. This made things worse than better. And this is a little picture of the letter. It says, "Dear Michael, you've been excommunicated," which means that you are out of the church and can't go to heaven, which is really mean of him. And you will not be able to come back to the church. Bam. By Pope Leo. The Crusades didn't help either. They were holy wars, and they captured the cities of Antioch and Jerusalem. They never really had much of a plan to get a religious leader in these cities, so it was pretty much a free-for-all, and whoever got there first would be in control. This is a picture depicting the Islam, which is Middle Eastern religion, which is in Asia, and this is Christianity, which most people are in the West.
When it came time to create a religious leader, there were disputes on whether it should be a Latin patriarch or a Greek. Also, with the leaders quarreling, it split the two halves even more. Eventually, it came to a Latin Antioch and a Greek Jerusalem, and they quarreled too. And here's the picture between the split between the two.
Now what sealed the deal was the Fourth Crusade, when the Crusaders captured Constantinople instead of going to Egypt. Now with the disputes more than just religious, but physical, there was a more national hatred between the two halves, and they were truly split until the 1900s.
And that's our story of the Great Schism.